So what is going on, guys, and welcome back to episode number 28 of the Chelsea Career Mode, and we're kicking off this episode with a home game up against Lazio, but it was not just a normal game, it was the Coppa Europe final. This was because we had won the Champions League and Lazio had won the Europa League, so this is like the final of the two champions, and well, we really wanted to get off to a good start and we really wanted to win this. But Courtois, they're coming out making a very good punch. A nice back heel there to Hernandez. But they do take a very good shot there, which I thought was going to creep in. But fortunately for me, I believe Courtois might have had it covered, but it did go wide. Neymar does some very good skill there. I don't know how he managed to keep onto the ball, but the keeper makes an absolutely delightful save. We do then get a corner. Hazard puts a lovely ball in the box. Can Subotic get on his head on it? No, he couldn't, but the keeper then collects up the missed pieces. I would like just to say I'm sorry for not getting the video uploaded yesterday. They did come very close there, but Courtois did make a very good save, and we did then get a good clearance on the ball to put it out for a corner. Like I was saying, I'm sorry about the video not being uploaded yesterday. The reason for that was I lost a very close family member, and I was basically looking after my mum because she was in pieces, and that's it really. I don't want to speak about it anymore because I'm upset as it is without going into any detail. But let's try and put that aside and get this video out for you guys because I was determined to do it. So I hope you guys appreciate it that I am actually attempting to get this video out even though I'm not obviously feeling too good. Muriel there runs down the wing, and this is just after the half-time break, cuts inside on his right foot, does some very well to keep hold of the ball. I couldn't believe he kept hold of the ball, shoots, but how the hell did the keeper save it from there? I don't know. He made a very good save from close range. We did then put a lovely ball in the box, but unfortunately the defender did get in there, be ahead of me, so we did get another corner. Suma this time tries to get up and nothing come off of it. But Hazard plays a lovely ball out to João Moutinho. He is one very happy signing that I've done. Luis Muriel, right foot, blasts it into the back of the net, 72 minutes, and we were now 1-0 up against Lazio. And we could not get any better, to be honest, because it was a perfect time to score. And it only fell to the one and only Luis Muriel because he is in some inspired form at the moment. He's scoring left, right and centre, and the goals he's scoring are just insane. Carrillo does come very close with some lovely amazing dribbling, runs past one and has a wonderful shot and scores in the 81st minute, just topping it off for me. So that was some goal, especially with the amazing run he had, and I was very happy that he managed to put that away and tuck that away into the corner with his left foot, leaving the Lazio keeper with no chance whatsoever. Then the full-time whistle was up, and then the celebrations started. The magical confetti, Lazio players on the ground. I'll just have a drink while we're waiting for this celebration to end. So, what I hope they will improve for FIFA 14 is the way they celebrate. Hopefully they'll fix the confetti issue where it just floats through the ground, and hopefully they'll mix up the celebration so it's not the same celebration every single time. Hopefully, even if they have one or two different ones, it would make it more realistic. And show them lifting the cup would be nice. But then we did have a home game up against QPR, and this time it was in the Barclays Premier League. And I believe this could be, or I'll just double check now, go through my notes. No, it wasn't. I believe it's not my first home game, my first league game, because we had a league game up against Man City and Hull, which we won both of them, and hopefully we could continue our running streak up against QPR, which wouldn't be easy. We did have to make some substitutions in this game and go out with a weaker side. Victor Ababa and Lukaku led the striking force, but we still had the likes of Kevin Prince Boateng, Adrian Sacco, David Luiz, the Ox. We had still what was a lot of people's first team going out there, but because my Chelsea squad is so wide, I'm just happy that it's that big, to be honest. I'm not planning in closing the Chelsea career mode anytime soon, but Lukaku with a wonderful shot. I thought that was going to go in, but no, the referee decided Ben Haim clipped me at the vital time, and I ended up getting a penalty. I decided to let Sacco take it, because this was actually Sacco's debut, believe it or not, and he took the penalty and slotted it into the back of the net, so the defender scores a penalty in the 5th minute. So I was happy for him that he managed to get his all-important goal and to make a very good debut, and to show to the fans that he's not just a defender, he can score goals as well. So within 5 minutes we were then 1-0 up. Then I didn't think this was a free kick, to be honest, but I thought, fuck it, I'll just let him have it. But then Ben Haim put a ball up the top, a very good header away from Sacco, but no one could clear the ball. They had a good shot, but unfortunately it got deflected off of Adrian, I believe it was, and it ended up going in the back of the net. So I was a little bit gutted at this stage. As you see there, it did get deflection, which took the ball over Courtois. But the Ox decided to have a shot, and it comes off the post, and Lukaku is not going to be missing from there. So I was just ecstatic. After them scoring in the 26th minute, I go and equalise in the 31st, or go in front, sorry. I believe I got a little bit lucky from the post that it actually hit Julio Cesar and still fell kindly for me. But the Ox here played, it was an awful ball. If that was a better ball, we would have scored, but we did win the header back. Victor Moses does very well to play a lovely ball through to Lukaku, and Lukaku hits the outside of the post with a very, very good effort. But then in the edge of half time, they got very close, but Courtois with an absolutely memorable save, and I don't know how the referee didn't give a penalty, but I was pretty delighted that he didn't. They then got the corner, it came out, Remy was going in, but his header was a little bit wayward, and we managed to get to half time still in front. Victor Barbo here using his speed to get past players and to fire that into the back of the net with an absolutely wonderful strike, and which then put a little bit of daylight between the two clubs. We were then sitting quite comfortably. I'd never like being just the one goal up, because I think the amount of times that they've scored in the last few minutes against me is unbelievable, and I kind of feel gutted when that happens. But some very poor defending there, but we were very lucky that Remy slotted that wide. I was very surprised that he actually missed from there, even missed the target. I was even more surprised, but a wonderful ball through, and this time Remy did keep his composure and slot it underneath the unrushing Courtois. So I didn't. It was then getting kind of nervous, especially in 85th minute here when they did come very close. But Courtois makes a very, very good save at his near post to deny them from getting the draw. They then put a lovely corner in the box. They did get up. It got to the edge of the box to Tarap to Frolin, to Mbia to Remy with a very weak shot, and Courtois managed to pick up the missing pieces. And that was how the game finished. We ended up winning 3-2. So we were very happy about winning that game, especially because it was a game that we needed to get over and done with. And we then received the manager award. So I was very happy about that, because that's some achievement to actually win the manager award. We then had a Capital One Cup first round match up against Aldershot. So I decided, some of my players were still a little bit tired from the last game, so I decided I'll just put out my strongest side. So that's what I've done. I put out my strongest side. Neymar, Muriel, Oscar, all of them were in the squad to play Aldershot, so it's a memorable day for the Aldershot players to actually be playing against these legends. But a lovely ball played through to Oscar. Oscar, a wonderful ball over the top to Muriel. Muriel this time cuts back inside on his left foot. A wonderful shot, but a very good save from the keeper. But Neymar manages to turn on the pivot and slot that into the back of the net, which we were happy about. So we were then 1-0 up. That 1-0 lead didn't really last very long, because we went on the attack once again through Neymar, played it to Hazard. Hazard with a control and blast that into the back of the net, 2-0 up. Hazard with a nice celebration there. and I was happy to be going 2-0 up, and there was a little bit of daylight between the two clubs, which then give us some breathing space to maybe have more possession of the ball, and maybe to do something different rather than try and score. But I decided I just want to get the goals to put us up the tally. Muriel this time, wonderful shot. That was 3-0. Muriel once again scoring, and that's just a very good goal. I'm very happy that Muriel's actually scoring, because last season I thought he let me down a little because the goals, he wasn't scoring too many goals last season, and he was missing quite a few, but this season he's seeming to get them all the time. Carrillo here has a very, very good shot. I don't know how the keeper managed to save it, but Hazard puts a ball in the box, Badstuber gets up, and Badstuber does very well to get his head on that. And then we did then get another corner. From that corner, another good ball was put in the box, so Botic this time gets his head on it, and it ends up in the back of the net, which we were very delighted about. So I believe that was 4-0 we were up. Could we make it 5? Let's just wait and see to see if anyone could pull off that goal that we wanted. Carrillo here, just using his 94 speed and his 96 acceleration, getting past one, has a shot, gets up in the back of the net. So I was very happy about that. 5-0. Nothing more we could really ask for. Then we did have some international friendlies after this, which we did sim because I don't like playing the international friendlies. It was with the Ivory Coast, and we're now coming to the end of this episode, so can you please like, comment and subscribe? 10 likes would be incredible. You managed to hit it on the last episode, so I'd like to say thank you for that, and I'll try my best to try and get videos out, even though the situation I'm being put in to look after my mum at the moment. And that's it really, so thank you for watching, and hope to see you next time. Bye bye.